Hi, Genki Call here with the Slayer class trial for August 26, 2021. I am using a Medal of Anu, which gives you 20% starting mana. Everyone should have one of these if they were playing during Community Appreciation Week. Like within the last month, everyone got one of these for free, so 20% starting mana. Then we've got a Medal of Orpheus, and it's not for the class trial, it's because Guild Wars is right now, and I don't want my team getting frozen or deathmarked or something by my enemies, so I'm gonna keep this equipped for now. And then just a plain old Medal of a Seasons for +4 attack, life, and armor for all troops. So, them's my medals. Let's go in here to the class trial. I have two teams to show you, but first, let me go in here into the shop, and we'll talk about the class weapon. So the class weapon is Death Dealer. You can get this weapon for free just by getting 250 wins with Slayer. Let me show you what it does. It does damage to an enemy. If the enemy is bleeding, deal double damage. There's a 10% chance to slay them, boosted by Doom Skulls. It's a pretty cool weapon, but it's very situational. So Slayer will give you a bleed for all of your enemies. So the class alone is going to create the bleed, and then if you're running with the dwarves that create Doom Skulls, I mean, it could work pretty well. But let me show you the upgrades for that. Let me go in here and find the Death Dealer. Sorry about that. Death Dealer upgrades. We have attack, attack, armor, attack, attack, gain 2 attack, and rage myself, which is super helpful if you're in the front of the team. Create a Doom Skull, deal 3 splash damage to a random enemy, which is going to be very helpful for breaking barriers, and then bleed the first enemy as well. So, this is the class weapon that you can get for free for 250 wins. You don't have to spend anything in the shop, and indeed, I never do. I have gone through the first 3 rounds, and if you win every battle and don't lose any Val Ravens, you will be able to complete through round 4 for free. So we're going to finish up round 4 here with the 2 teams I have to show you. This is very easy. I mean, we've got 3 empowered troops, all Gemhammer, but they're empowered, so I don't have to get mana for them, so I can just kind of cast, and cast, and cast, and then I'm going to just cast with Dancing Daggers. Whoop whoop! Alright, let me tell you about Dancing Daggers. If you don't have Dancing Daggers, there are alternatives, and I'm going to go over those now. But Dancing Daggers is the class weapon for Dervish, which you get from Drifting Sands. So it's going to do damage to all enemies, mess up their team. Very kind of a fun weapon to use, and it's got some... Oh, it creates a dust storm too. I didn't even realize that. So that's going to be good for this team. But if you don't have Dancing Daggers, what I recommend you do is just go into weapons, click on this to search, and search for all enemies. And pick what you like. Pick any weapon you like. You might want to sort this by rarity so you can see the things that are going to hit the hardest here. I love Fiend Fire. That's wonderful. My other team is using that. And you don't have to worry. I would not use Duskbringer because that's going to mana block Gemhammer, both of her colors. But as long as it's not brown and green, you can use any of these weapons that do damage to all of the enemies. This is going to make it more efficient. Now, you might also notice I'm using Rune Priest. The reason I'm using Rune Priest is simply because I have already leveled Slayer to 100%. Yes! So happy about that. Love it. So, Rune Priest and even Slayer, the best possible class for this team and the other one are really going to be Titan, but I have Titan to 100% too. So if you aren't interested in leveling up Slayer, I would recommend to switch this to Titan if you don't already have that fully leveled. Alright, I'm done with that spiel. We'll move right along. Valraven! Okay, so I need some yellow. I'm going to go for Queen Mab so she does not freeze me. Thank you. Now I want the yellow. I want the yellow. I don't want the bird to have it. And I'm going to get red here. I don't need red or purple, so I'm just going to go after the bird here. Of course you are barriered, buddy. That's alright. No big tomato. Do this. I need some yellow, please. Please, please, please. Give me yellow. Okay. Broke the barrier. Awesome. I still need yellow, so I'm just going to remove him. And I want to finish this somewhat quickly, and that's why I keep looking for yellow. Now, the reason I mentioned that Titan would be better is because Titan has a 50% mana start for the hero for all giants, and you become a giant when you're using Titan class. So the 50% mana start is going to make a big difference on how fast this is. And you know me, I like to be really efficient with things and get things done in an efficient manner, meaning getting them done fast. So there we go. Give me some mana. I need some mana. This is kind of echoing in my ears and sounds a little annoying. I'm sorry if that came across as annoying. It did in my headphones here. Alright, break your barrier. Ooh, Dancing Daggers. Whee! And 1, and 2. Bye-bye! Alright, really easy, straightforward. The reason I'm using 3 Gemhammers, if you didn't catch it, is because she is empowered and starts with full mana. There isn't really a lot to choose from here. This is all we have to choose from. And if you're not comfortable with using a skull spammer, 3 Gemhammers is really going to be your best bet. There are other options, but I am going to switch to a skull spamming team now. This one, Fiend Fire. That is a fun weapon. So, Fiend Fire is the class weapon for Blighted Lands. That would be... I always forget which... Do you remember Fiend Fire is for which class?
Diabolist.
Diabolist. Thank you so much. Yes, Diabolist. And I really like Fiend Fire. It is a lot of fun. You have a chance to summon a Quasit, which I don't really care about the Quasits at all, but it works as a barrier for you. Steal magic from the first enemy. Give all purple allies 2 mana. The thing I like about it is that it curses and burns all enemies, which is super useful if you're trying to devour something and it's immune. So you curse it and then you can devour it. Chomp! Okay. So, if you don't have Fiend Fire, let's talk about that. So again, all enemies, and I recommend that you do a search for all enemies plus green or purple. Either one. I chose to go with purple because I want to use the green for Moira to convert to Doomskulls. Instead of matching it, I'd rather have it for her to turn into Doomskulls for me. Of course, King Bloodhammer converts blue to Doomskulls, and I have 2 here that use blue, but I should... Right, so you can use Black Manacles, that would be fine. Garland Staff would be fantastic, love that weapon. You can use... hold on. Maybe you should do one at a time. What's missing here? Something's missing. Oh, because it says all enemies. Sorry. Okay, so there are other ones. I don't know why it's not showing up, though. So, Fire Ruby Staff. Oh, it says scatter damage. So you can also do a search for the word scatter and use that as well. Fire Ruby Staff is wonderful. It is the Tauros class weapon, which is Shaman. Another favorite weapon of mine. So I'm going to go with Fiend Fire because it has the perfect banner for me. I didn't find one with a minus purple that was good. But again, it's Rune Priest. Titan would be better. But King Bloodhammer, as I said, blue gems to Doom Skulls. He also does direct damage to 2 of the strongest enemies, and Moira also does direct damage. So if you're uncomfortable with skull spamming, you can use them as finishers. But Griff down here, he's going to destroy a column, find as much blue as you can in that column, columns up and down, and then he'll do a boost ratio of 5, but he's going to do splash damage to a random enemy. So that's working out pretty well. I like it. If you don't want to use Griff, you could use Bonebinder. I thought of that, but create random Doom Skulls makes me nervous. So anyway, I've talked enough. Let's get to this. We'll get it done. Let's see. I want to prioritize purple so that I can get that Fiend Fire running here. This is green to Doom Skulls. There's no alignment. Let's do red. Oh, I wanted that purple, darn it. I've got some green there, and I could risk it. But this guy is enraged, and if he hits me, he's going to do an extra 50% damage, which at my level isn't really going to hurt me. However, it's best not to get into bad habits. So let's do this. Yay! And we'll do this. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's going to take out 2 of them, and I can take 1 skull hit. So it's okay to skull bait them if you can survive it. Alright, 2 more. The team codes will be in the description box below as always. I'm going to take this and drop that skull down to make a match down there as well. Plus I wanted the purple anyway. And we'll do this. Set them all on fire. We set them on fire. These dwarves are on fire. I know, I'm such a dork. I'll just show you what he does. We'll do this. Nice. That extra 5 times 5 boost ratio really makes a difference when you hit a lot of blue on the way down. So that's pretty cool. So Griff works out pretty well in here. And I like skull spamming. The problem with this team is that there is no... Now, oh, I forgot to mention, you can always use the Mountain Crusher in place of the ones that I'm using. I use ones that do damage to all enemies simply because it gets things done more quickly, but it's really safer to use the Mountain Crusher. Just forgot to tell you about that. Why was I telling you that, though? I completely distracted myself. Oh, I want that. I want that for Moira. Alright. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, an extra 20 damage. Woo! Nice. Alright. I completely lost track of what I was trying to tell you because, squirrel! Little ADD. Maybe I'll remember, maybe I won't. There we go. Let's see, I was saying something about... I finished. Oh, okay, we're all done. So, as you can see, I didn't lose... Pardon me. I didn't lose any battles. I didn't lose any Val Ravens. That got me exactly through the 4th round with nothing purchased from the shop, and that will get you 25 gems, 10,000 gold, and 50 Slayer experience. I don't need the Slayer experience, but I'm always happy to have extra gems in gold and the extra experience for my class, which I'm using Rune Priest, as you know. But every battle that you do outside of an Explorer, every single battle outside of Explorers is worth 2 experience points, not just 1. So, Anyway, that is the class trial for today. I have other things coming up in a video shortly. Watch for that. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.